they crossed 280 commandos to be able to capture the road, the only road that we could drive and arrive to Budapest, and they were supposed to block that road, and from the ocean they came, they been on the road, make an ambush, was 280 commando soldiers. When we heard that, we understand that one thing, we need to get to the bunker as soon as possible and release the road so we'll be able to move more forces to protect the last bunker that was not captured. At 6:30 in the morning, 2 trucks with supply, 2 trucks with supply that they brought supply from Baluza, that it was a big base. From Baluza, they moved supply, and obviously they got to the ambush. They shot 2 rockets and they blew the truck with the soldiers that was inside, and all the soldiers was killed. And the bunker called Baluza, and they said the 2 truck of supply that you sent was blown up. We don't know why, but you need to send a force to release to see what's going on. 30 guys that was young, they sent them. Obviously, they got to the ambush. Most of them got killed and wounded, and all the rest just could not move because it was an ocean. From one side is a beach, from the other side is a swamp. So those swamp, they put the Egyptian on the swamp in order they could not run away, and they had to fight to the end. I came with the first, I was in the first half track. They let, we've been 9. They let all the 9 go, and when they were the front of all the ambush, they start shooting rockets. So every half track got a rocket. I had 12 soldiers in my half track, include me, and the rocket hit the chain, and my driver told me, Moshe, I cannot move. And then the Egyptians start shooting. 280 Egyptians start shooting us like crazy. The other half track, some of them got hit directly, and they had already 1 dead and 2 wounded, or the other way, 2 dead. And this is the way it was started. Now I saw 30 meters from us, the Egyptians, the head of them, because they dig in all night. So I told, I had a gunman on the half truck. I told them, you start shooting, and I will move with the soldiers to attack face to face the bunkers. The soldier, he had 2 children. He said, I will not stand up. If I will move above the cover of the wall of the half truck, I will be killed. Hear the bullets, how they coming. I understand that was a bit difficult, but I could not blame him. Nobody liked to die. But because I was in charge, I decided myself to stand and shoot. I had a sergeant by the name Shimshon Zaken, Zichrono Livracha, and I told them, I'm gonna shoot with a gun. I don't know how long I'll be able to shoot, but the minute I start shooting, you go down, go back, from the back of the truck, all the soldiers, and you attack face to face the Egyptians. But when I got to the machine gun, I said, maybe it would be a good idea to pull with my hand the gun and start shooting before before I will stand up with all the body. And the minute I pull my arm to pull the gun, another rocket, missiles went up from the top and got my arm in the middle, and the hand fall down. And I stood like that. All the soldiers looked at me and nobody knew what to do. I looked at it, I said, okay, we need to continue. I have another 11 soldiers that I need to try to bring home. I took the Uzi and I jumped to the ocean. I said to the soldier, jump after me, all of you. 7 of them, they jumped, but all 7 got hit by bullets from the Egyptian. 4 of them, they heard that anyone that jumping, he screamed that he got hit, they stayed. 1 minute after, obviously, another rocket came and blew up the half truck, and the 4 soldiers got killed. I had seven soldiers wounded, 4 dead, and usually the best radio conversation is when the commander said, all the soldiers are back safe in the base, but I could not say that because I was in not an easy problem. Then I decided to, because I didn't think I have a chance to live anyway, because blood is going and it's matter another 5-7 minutes and I will be dead as well. So I decided to attack myself, the bunker, blew up the bunker, and by doing this, I will save the 7 soldiers that was there. What I did is try to load the Uzi with my left arm. Uzi is a machine gun. It didn't work. I threw the gun and I took a grenade. I opened the grenade with my tooth. I blew up the tooth and I just took the grenade in my hand, and all that I wanted is to take the grenade and go to the bunker and blow myself with the grenade and with the Egyptians. So I start walking slowly toward them, and they stopped shooting because they looked at me and they didn't see a grenade in my hand, but they saw here it was very bloody and all the clothes, and it was not a fun image. And slowly I'm looking at them. The more I'm getting close, I'm looking at them in their eyes, and they're looking through the machine gun, and I am just waiting to get to them as soon as I can. But about 10 meters from them, I could not walk anymore because I start seeing it glowing like snow, and then I thought, I don't know if I'm gonna die or I'm gonna lose conscience. So it's better I'm gonna throw up the grenade. And I threw up the holder of the grenade, and I just threw the grenade to their ambush. And then the grenade blew up and hit me too, and my face and my arm. And I did like that, everything was wet from blood. And then I sit down and I said, okay, now I can die. But the last minute I remembered that I have 2 children as well. That maybe if I will go back to the area where my soldiers are, maybe they're gonna take us out. So I stand up slowly, and I turn my back and to try to go toward my soldiers, and one from the other bunker just aimed to my back and shoot me. I got a bullet in my back. I felt like a hit. So it didn't matter much how many holes I'm gonna get. But slowly I'm walking. The minute I moved my leg, I was happy that I didn't get hit by really on my back. I got to the soldiers. I was bloody all over, blood all over me. I looked at them. They stopped screaming. They were looking. It was quiet. And I said to them, okay, guys, the Egyptians are dead. Now I'm going to go and try to bring you help to take you out from here. And the paratrooper came as well, because we were 90 soldiers. We could not finish 280 because they had all the advantage that was there. They were undercover, and we could not. We were open space. The first truck, they came. They want to take me out, and I said I will not be. Well, I'm not willing to leave till they will take all my soldiers before I will be ready to move. And one of the officers said to me, "But you're gonna die if you stay like that. You bleed all over." I said, "I'm okay." And they went. They was able to take my soldiers, and then another half truck. They came. They want to take me on stretcher, and I said I don't want to use the stretcher because I still a stretcher. Maybe someone is wounded in his chest or stomach, but I felt that I still can sit with the driver and go to. It was about 2 kilometers that they put. Already helicopters came and doctors and they made such medical help. So when I got there, and everyone jumped on the half track to look where is the wounded. I opened the door. I was sitting with the driver, and I start walking. The doctor in that time told that I looked like I had not a beard, but 10 days I didn't shave. And with all the blood, I looked like a monster coming from somewhere. But in any event, what bothered me much, I saw many of my soldiers covered. I mean, they was dead, and that bothered me a lot. Then the helicopter came. They tried to give me blood. It was impossible. They tried to give me water. It was impossible. So they gave me, because my vein shrink, because I lost 3.5 liters of blood. So they closed whatever they could close and stop the bleeding, and they flew me with note to Jerusalem. I've been in the hospital 8 months because I had many surgery and I have infections from being so long in the field when all my wound was open. So after 8 months I left, and you see I'm here. Anyway, just to thank you much. Just to let you know that bunker was not captured by the Egyptians. They could not capture the road. We be able to kill most of the Egyptians, and then most of them raised their arm and surrounded. And another forces arrived to the bunker, and thank God the bunker was not taken. So that for the Egyptian was a very important mission to take that bunker, so to say the line, Bar-Lev line, been taken, but that bunker prevent them to say that. And for us was very important not to give that bunker to the Egyptian. That's it. This is how we said, this is the story, and I'm sticking to it, right? So I wish you have an easy day, because today we still cannot say happy holiday and Yom Ha'atzmaut, because it still is the memorial. But in the evening you're going to celebrate the independence. But you need to understand only one thing: the independence, and since 1948, all the armors, the paratrooper, the pilot, they have walls like that, And this is what the cost that we paid. We pay very highly cost in order we have this country at one piece. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming to the country because you had other opportunities to go to other countries. Thank you for coming, and God bless you.
Yeah, you could just